adult class. It is Tuesday, May
26th.
I didn't know the date. Wow. That's what happens when you have a holiday weekend. Just forget everything about the dates. So, it's Tuesday, May 26th. I hope you guys enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. Started off a little wet, a little rainy, but it turned out pretty nice. So, I hope you guys got to sit out in the backyards, in the patio, maybe get a barbecue in. Those of you that are lucky enough to have a pool, get some water time in. So it was a nice weekend. It turned out pretty nice. Got the bike out. We went hiking. Good times. All right. Hopefully, you were more disciplined than me and didn't eat quite as much as I did. I love picnics. I love barbecue. I love grilling, and I feasted. So I'm gonna be a little slow this week. A little slow trying to lean it out. I need this Corona thing to end so I can get these Corona calories off me. Get back to the gym, back to my normal routine instead of being at home. Oh, drive me crazy. Anyway, enough chatter, dude. Stop talking so much.
Oh, man.
What's going on this week, guys? At Lima, it is testing week. So if you have your required number of classes, that means white, yellow, orange, green, you have to have at least 30 classes in and at least 3 months of training, or blue and above, at least 45 classes, at least 4 months of training, and you know all of your required curriculum, then you want to make sure you sign up to get a test done this week. If you're curious how many classes you have, guys, I don't have that answer. Sensei CJ is our program director. He handles all the tracking of attendance. Make sure you guys shout out an email to him, and he'll fill you in and let you guys know where you stand with your eligibility for testing. All right, Friday will be our drive-by graduation. Child or adult, I don't care if you are not working, we want you here. We also want all of our black belts and staff to be in attendance for the drive-by graduation. Really cool news, WFMZ News decided to write a story on Leading Edge Martial Arts about how we became a virtual martial arts school virtually overnight, and they're going to be coming to cover the graduation ceremony on Friday afternoon. So we're really excited about that. All right, guys, this week we are going to be working on the octagon and our ranges. So we talked about that a lot last week. I know it's testing week, but I'm not going to go back into the curriculum today. The curriculum's on the videos. You can refer to any day. We've done curriculum. You should be ready to test by now, but I did talk about last week that we were going to be doing the octagon this week. Now I don't want to go back on my word. Bailey, please stop.
Listen, Zach.
Thank you. All right, so now we're going to start today right off with our ranges. Now, when we talk about ranges, switch feet. Okay, so we're in our defensive stance. Come closer, maybe that's your back. Okay, we're in our defensive stance. The standard range of training, where I can hit Joshu without moving in or out, that is called close quarter combat. Now remember, our range is always relative to us, not relative to them. It's relative to where I am in space to him, but my body dictates what's close quarter combat for me or what's short range or so forth based on the length of my limbs and my reach. So for example, I'm in close quarter combat right now. Obviously, so is Joshu Lucas. But now, if I'm out here, Joshu Lucas is still in close quarter combat, and I'm in short range. I can't reach him.
Perfect.
He's a little bit longer than I am.
Perfect range.
Yeah, perfect for you. So that's what we're talking about. Your ranges are relative to you, not just to, it's not equal. It's not the same for him as it is for me. So I'm talking about your range. Now, as you get better and more advanced, you'll quickly be able to figure out your range and the range of the opponent just by looking at the length of their hips and the length of their limbs. You get a feel for that. It doesn't happen easy. It doesn't happen overnight. So again, back to where we were. Close quarter combat, I can hit Joshu without moving in or out. Inside of that, we're inside the clinch, okay? Just outside of my reach. That's called short range. To close the distance from short range, we do sliding techniques. Sliding techniques. So I'm going to pick up this leg and I'm simply going to kick and slide my way in. I'm not jumping, I'm not hopping, I'm not skipping, I'm sliding. I pick up this leg and as I kick, the kick pulls me into my target. You're only going to go a few inches on this one, but it's supposed to trick them and stun them because they think that you can't reach. All of a sudden, bang, you're on top of them. Now, just outside of that, I'm at mid-range. Mid-range techniques, to close the distance from mid-range, we're going to do skipping techniques, like a skipping front kick, or a skipping side kick, or a skipping round kick. Okay? Just outside of that, back up a little bit.
Who says that?
This way. we're at long range. Long range, that skip, I'm coming up short. So how do I close? From here, it's a step, skip, kick. So I'm doing a step, skip, kick to close enough distance to get there. So I step with my front foot, the back leg travels, but I still kick with the front leg. I can do a step, skip, and side kick. Step, this kick comes behind, side kick, or a step, skipping, round kick. Now, today is Tuesday. We're going to bang this out for you for Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays videos. Today our focus is on front kicks. Tomorrow it's going to be on side kicks. Thursday it'll be on round kicks. We're going to work the different ranges based on your levels. Upper belts, remember, you want to work all the ranges. Lower belts, your focus is on the exterior ranges, okay? So for today, white belts, you are going to be focusing on, back up, okay? Actually, white, yellow, orange. You guys are going to be focusing on the step, skip in, front kick from long range. So I step, I skip, and I kick, just like that. Step, skip, kick, just like that. We're going to come at you here for a second. Shoshu. Okay? You want to be in line with that dot always. Okay. So we step. Notice the front foot move first. That closes the initial gap. Step, skip, front kick. Ki. Land forward. Then when we reset, we never turn around and reset like this. Okay? We always want to shuffle back. But actually today, we're going to turn. Step by Bailey. Can you please put that down and do this for me right now? Thank you. Okay. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to turn. Turn. And we're going to do a drill back and forth. We'll get to that in just a second. So, long range is a step, skip, front kick. Turn. Now we're going the other way. Step, skip, front kick. Turn. Okay? So that's going to be the drill for the white belts. Step, skip, and front kicks. White, yellow, orange. I'm sorry. Green, blue, purple. You guys are on mid-range front kicks. Now, it's just like that step, skip, and front kick. However, we are not going to bring that back. I'm sorry, we're not going to step with that front leg first. The first motion from you is that back leg because you're just a little bit closer. Long range is here. Mid-range is here. This skip is enough to get me to him. Therefore, I have to consciously make sure I don't step because that's just telegraphing. If I unnecessarily make that movement, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm telling him, oh, here it comes. So right here, bang. We want to eliminate all the telegraphing. So it's a skip front kick, pick up that back leg and kick, just like that. So now facing you, it's going to be a skip front, ki, turn. Skip front, ki, turn. Okay. Red and above, you guys are doing sliding front kicks. Sliding front kicks. So with the sliding front kick, guys, we're right here. We just need to cover a few inches. We're going to basically be using the force here to get there. Okay, I'm going to do a force slide into you. Okay, is that double X or X square and a R2?
Forward XX.
Forward XX, okay. All right, so from here I can't reach. Bang! Now, watch again. This kick starts to extend, pulls me into it. What I want to avoid is this little hop. And I don't want to do this. If this back foot moves first at all, that's telegraphing. It's really a skip. So I'm right here. Wham! All of a sudden I'm on top of it. Move just about that much. So we're coming at you here. Slide in front kick. Turn. Slide in front kick.
Yeah.
Turn. Okay? So now, here's your drill, guys. Whichever ones you guys are doing, or if you're doing all of them, you work out the drill yourself. You're going to do a total set of 30. You go this direction and this direction. Make sure you're doing 30 of your level. If you want to add extras of the others to go ahead and practice, go ahead. What we're going to do is we're going to string them together. We're going to do long range, mid-range, short range, just to show you all of them here. Defensive stance set, ki. Long range, step, skip, and front kick. Go. Ki, turn. Go. Ki, turn. Mid-range, skip in front kick, go. Kia, turn, go. Kia, turn. Short range, slide in front kick, go. Kia, turn, go. Kia, turn. Now my black belts are saying, Sensei, you forgot about us. No, we didn't. We did not forget about you. Back leg, slide in, front kicks. Ooh. So now we're out here. Back up a little. No, you're good, actually. I'm right here. I'm going to do a back leg slide in front kick to hit him. Just like that. It looks like a back leg front kick would never get there. He's thinking, I'm fine. Sees that back leg moving, thinking, what's this guy doing? And wham! All over him. All over him. So, when we do that kick here, back leg front kick, Kia. Now, we turn and we switch. Back leg front kick. Kia. Turn and we switch. We'll do that again for you black belts. It's a little confusing. Back leg front kick. Kia. Turn. Switch. Back leg front kick. Kia. Turn. Switch. You guys have 30 of those. Now, once you're all done with that, if you have a partner to train with, let's get some reps in on a target. Okay. Go on this side for me.
Who's inside?
Oh, it's hot in here. I might have to turn the air conditioning on.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot. It's like Africa hot. Name the movie. Biloxi Blues. You ever see that movie?
No.
Great movie. Famous line. It's hot. It's like Africa hot. Matthew Broderick. Good movie. He was in training camp for the military.
I've heard you say that.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
Back up just a little bit. Okay, guys. So again, long range, white, yellow, orange. If you have a partner to train with, step, skip, key eye. Now one of the key elements. See how I put my foot down in front. Then I shuffle back. Key eye. What I don't want you to do is hit targets and bounce off targets. I don't want this, and you're thinking about resetting already, and you get in a really bad habit. You're already pulling your weight back. You're not following through. You're off balance. I don't want that. Hit the target. Key eye. You did all that work to get in here. Get the foot to the ground and you're ready to follow up. Okay? Blue, purple. What do we say? Green, blue, purple.
Yeah.
Green, blue, purple. Mid-range. Skip in front. Key eye. Red and above. Short range. Slide in front. Key eye. Black belt. Back leg slide in front. Key eye. All right. Guys, get to work. Get your reps in. It's hot. It's hot. It must be like 90 degrees inside the school right now. We have not turned on the air conditioning or the heat. So when we close our doors on March 16th, turn off the whole HVAC system. We haven't turned it on hot or cold. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Is that a song? No, I shouldn't do that. Okay, anyway, guys. Get your reps in, pause the video, come back when you're done. All right, welcome back, guys. So, yesterday was Memorial Day. Now, I don't know how many of you guys actually watched my Memorial Day chat yesterday. Most of you guys were probably too busy doing something fun outside to actually watch the chat. But I talked about Memorial Day and what it actually means. And guys, Memorial Day, it's often confused with Veterans Day. It's not intended to be a day that we celebrate our vets. Now, we should celebrate our vets every day. You see a vet, I teach my kids, you see somebody in uniform, you see that 73-year-old gentleman at the grocery store and he's got the, U.S. Navy retired hat on, you thank him. Thank him for his service. It's a polite and respectful and proper thing to do, and they deserve that much respect from us. But Memorial Day is not about the vets. It's about the brave men and women that laid down their lives. They gave up their lives so that we can be free and that we can live in the greatest country in the world. And right now, guys, at times like this, that freedom is being tested, legitimately and literally being tested. Never in our lifetime have we ever lived in an oppressed state where you were told when you could work, where you could work, when you could go to school, when you could go to your friends, what sports you can play, or to stay home? It's the first time in our lives that we are living under oppression. Now, there's medical reasons why, but we are now getting a sense of what that oppression feels like, especially being 10 weeks into this. Imagine the nations around the world that this is how they live. They're told where they can work, how they can go to school, if they're allowed to go to school, what they can eat, when they can shop, where they can go, where they can travel. Oppression. And our brave men and women of the U.S. military that laid down their lives to ensure that that would not be the United States we live in. They are the ones that Memorial Day honors. So when Memorial Day comes around like it did yesterday, our thoughts shouldn't be about the picnic that we're so unfortunate to not be able to go to, or about the beach that we can't travel to, or about the friends we can't hang out with. Yesterday was not about us. It was about them. So please, as we look forward, remember not to always think about how sorry we feel, but to remember to honor those that laid down everything so that we might be free. God bless the USA and God bless them. All right, guys. Back to training. I said we would talk about the octagon. So we're going to talk about the octagon today. Now remember, the octagon is a concept of evasive movement. There's a number of ways to evade your opponent. For example, there's my opponent. He puts up his hands. I run. That's evading my opponent. I'm not a very good runner, so I learned to fight. Okay? He throws a punch. I'm dripping sweat. Like I am literally leaking right here onto the camera. I'm leaking. It's like running out of me. If I had hair, it'd be a mess right now. Oh man. Whew. I'm telling you, it's got to be 90 degrees in here. So now Joshi throws a punch. If I slip, okay, or if I slip it this way, okay, I can just bob and weave away. That's evasion. He throws a hook. I can slip underneath it. That's evading the strike. But that's not the concept of the octagon. Our idea behind the octagon is you have an attacker who is moving aggressively at you. We don't utilize the octagon. This is a big confusion with people that don't understand our octagon. We are not using the octagon when we're in close quarter combat. I don't have time to move my whole body to get out of the way. The octagon is when he's at a distance and he's suddenly trying to close on me, and now I'm getting out of the way. I have time to react. This is why it's so important that we learn techniques like punch, bobbing, weaving, slipping, parrying, for in close when we don't have the time to move our whole body. But now we're at distance, and this guy's really angry, man. He's really upset. They wouldn't let him in the grocery store without his mask. He's going to take it out on somebody, and he comes charging at me, and I go, whoa! Could I still block it? Sure, he comes at me like that. I could block it. Okay, but you know what? If a Mack truck is bearing down on me, I'm not dropping down to block it. I'm getting the heck out of the way. So now I have time to get out of the way. I move, boom, I counter. I move, oh, I counter. I move and counter. And I move and get out of the way. So today we're working on a linear attack. Person's coming at you in a straight line, over the top. Okay? So everybody be like, bring the camera. Try not to shake it too bad. You're going to have to hold it up to point at the screen for a second. Come closer. Okay, right there. Just tilt it back. Okay, so guys, this is the octagon when we talk about it. It's just a little visual aid for you guys. So it looks a little bit like a clock or a pizza. I love pizza, and I've been eating too much pizza during this quarantine. So I'm not really hungry for the pizza day. Whew. But that looks like a pizza. So, but imagine a clock, if you would. 12 o'clock is here, 6 o'clock is here, 9, 3. You're in the middle in this scenario, and your opponent's at the top. He's going to come in at you in a straight line. where a line ends, a circle begins. You're going to move out of the way. You want to evade. Now, when we talk about evading, as he comes in that straight line, I'm going to go to 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or 5 o'clock. Again, he's coming in a straight line. That straight line. Somebody Bailey, back up a lot, please.
Listen to
So you can see the screen in Joshua Lucas. All right, settle the camera. Okay, so here, if Joshua Lucas comes directly from point A to point B, it can be a step through back punch, it could be a back leg front kick, it could be an overhead strike. Whatever it is, we're moving at 11, 1, 7, or 5. Again, 11, 1, 7, or 5. The golden rule of the octagon is your belly button must always face the opponent. So when you do move, we move when we get that belly button facing the opponent immediately. I don't want to go here like this. Uh-oh, now my back's up. I don't want to go to 1 o'clock here. He's behind me, okay? So my belly button's always facing him. 11, okay? So let's go back over here. Somebody, Billy, hold it up here so it doesn't shake the whole camera as much. Just keep it steady. There you go. You're making everybody out there in TV land very dizzy.
it's hard.
TV land.
And
Now we're going to give you guys a couple of visual aids. Bear with me for a second. All right, guys. So Joshua Lucas and I are in the middle here of these squares. Now, imagine this is a clock, and you got 12 o'clock up here and 6 o'clock back here. So we have 11, 1, 7, 5. So that attack comes straight at me, I'm going 11. Go back together. 1, and back. 7, and back, and 5. And back. Now, it's a little small, so I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. Push yours out a little wider. All right, let's go again. Ready? So this just gives you visual aid. You don't need to use markers on the ground, but if it helps you find the right spot, go for it. So 11, back. 1, back. 7, back. 5, back. Now my upper belts are saying, we know this already, Sensei. I know you know it. Who works the fundamentals?
Beginners and the experts.
Beginners and very advanced students. Everybody needs to work fundamentals. This is your fundamental footwork. Work your footwork. If you know it, it should be easy for you in this exercise. A couple other rules. Feet never come together, and they never cross. Okay? So 11, back. 1, back. Notice when we go back to the center, we're always back to the original stance. 7 o'clock, we kind of shuffle back. Belly button's facing in. Back. 5 o'clock is the hardest angle because your right foot is going to lead, and then we turn our belly button in to face the middle. And we come back. One more time, guys. 11, back. 1, back. 7, back. 5, and back. Awesome. So now we don't need these anymore. So, if you have somebody to work with, that's ideal. If you don't, focus on the footwork, visualize the moves. So now let's talk about my attackers coming at me, okay? So, he's going to do a step through back punch. Don't, if you are a partner, guys, this is not your attack. Go ahead and attack like that. I evaded. I didn't have to move. Okay, so I'm going to go. So I'm going to 11 o'clock. Boom. Back. 1 o'clock. Okay, when we go to 1 o'clock, we want to make sure we don't double clutch. I don't want to slide this foot back and then move. I need to drive off this foot, or it's just too slow. 1 o'clock, back. 7 o'clock, back. 5 o'clock, back. 11, back. 1, back. 7, back. 5, and back. Now, more advanced students, what are you adding into the drill? You're looking at where your counters could be. What kind of counters? You can be as basic or advanced as you want, okay? For our younger belts that are just getting their feet wet in this, all I want you to do is pause and look at where your counter would be. 11, ooh, there's a nice hole. That's like a rack of ribs right there. It makes you drool. Okay. 1 o'clock. Oh. 7 o'clock. I maintained distance. I changed my angle. In order for me to counter, I have to close distance. To close distance from here, you can do whatever you want. Interestingly enough, we just worked on ranges. I could do a skip and kick. I could shuffle and strike, strike, okay? I could skip, I could walk, I could do whatever I want, or I can flee. And then we have 5 o'clock. Same thing. You maintain distance, you change your angle, now you have to close distance if you want to counter. All right? More advanced students, you're looking at more advanced options, what you can do here. Boom. Boom.
I like octagon.
Stop.
I don't have to fly.
Stop panicking and grabbing onto me, man. I know you just want to hug me.
Oh, you're sweaty.
Yes, I am. Okay? 7 o'clock. I'm here. I have to close before I can do anything. Okay? Same thing with 5. Boom. Whatever you want to do. So guys, footwork first. Understand the concept of the octagon. I'm going to work on a document or something, an image that I can print up, put on the app, doing something like that so you can actually look at it and visualize it. So I just got to get a little creative. Maybe somebody can help me with that. Visualize the octagon. Work your footwork where a line ends, a circle begins. You move it 11, 1, 7, 5. Okay? If you have a partner to work on, get some reps in, let them attack. Work on your angles first, make sure they're good. Make sure you're not double clutching, your footwork's good. Golden rule, belly button always facing the opponent. Feet never come together, never cross. Look at your possible counters. We'll work on it a little bit more tomorrow. Went over a lot of stuff today, guys. Ranges. Get your reps in. Get a workout and sweat a little bit. I need to sweat. I ate too much this weekend. We talked about Memorial Day and honoring the fallen. God bless them. We worked on the octagon. Thanks for training with us today, guys. Keep up the good work. Thanks for being Lima Strong, and we'll see you online tomorrow. Oos.